One of the most prestigious days in the entire Italian racing calendar. Milano-Torino, 174 kilometres, the oldest one-day race in the world in its 106th edition, and returning to the Superga, a flat approach to the famous climb which the peloton would take on twice. UAE Team Emirates, as ever, with a strong outfit here, but as far as the eye could look, former winners of the Giro d'Italia indeed, and stage winners in Grand Tour races aplenty to try and take victory in Milano-Torino. Hopes riding high for further Italian success, Alberto Bettiol having won the race, albeit on a slightly different course the previous year, riding these days for Astana. Bright sunshine, even if a little bit chilly at the start, just before midday in Rho, as they headed out for 174 predominantly flat kilometres to the Superga climb in Turin. The flag dropping bang on time at kilometre zero, and as expected, the continental teams, predominantly the Italian continental teams, trying to attack to get in the day's early breakaway. Eventually, it would settle down and 5 riders established a lead, including Jonas Rutsch, the German from Intermarché Wanty. News then of Michael Woods, the former winner of this race, abandoning after a crash as Alberto Bettiol rode along in the peloton, controlling the breakaway at around about 1 minute and 30 seconds. No wind today, bright sunshine and a relatively relaxed peloton heading for the final difficulties of the day, the dual ascent of the Superga climb, just under 5 kilometres at over 9%. Bit of a drag race towards the climb, with the breakaway still out front but beginning to fall apart under pressure from the peloton, who brought it down to 1:13. Then Marc Cepeda got a flat tyre at the back, but his teammate at the front of the race, Masuda, still just about part of the breakaway that then did start to fall apart. Christian Sbaragli caught for Solution Tech Vini Fantini. Pressure at the front of the race, pressure at the back as UAE set a determined pace on the first assault of the Superga climb. Mattia Pais caught just within sight of the top of the climb, but Jonas Rutsch of Intermarché Wanty attacking the descent and growing his advantage on the descent down to the River Po by a further 4 or 5 seconds, and holding on to very nearly 20-second lead as they approach the Superga climb for the final time. 5 kilometres to go, Rutsch still just about off the front, but as soon as the climb started in earnest, UAE Team Emirates swept up the German and moved to the front of the race. Adam Yates restored a bit of order, riding for his young Mexican teammate Isaac Del Toro, and then with 2 kilometres to go, a group of 6 or 7 riders went clear, including 2 from Uno X, the Johannesson brothers, Anders and Tobias. It was Tobias Johannesson with Ben Tulit of Visma Leasebike and Isaac Del Toro then inside the final kilometre, who formed the final selection of the race and would ride to podium places. Johannesson attacking with 700 metres to go. Ben Tulit forced to shut the gap with Isaac Del Toro on his wheel. Tulit then persisting with an attack in the final couple of 100 metres, but Isaac Del Toro got past him, looked round, accelerated again and was never caught. 21 years of age, the Mexican. This is his first win of 2025, and in many ways, even though it's not a World Tour race, his most prestigious. In front of the crowd at the Superga, he took a bow and he took the victory. Ben Tulit crossing the line in second place, but no doubt about the winner, Isaac Del Toro. Superga delivering another thrilling race, Del Toro the victor, from Tulit and Johannesson in third. His brother, incidentally, also in the top 10 on the day. The most exciting talents in world racing, Milano-Torino going to Isaac Del Toro.